Hey everybody, I come here, so let me know what you think in the comments. This is a review for 50 Shades of Grey, um, and I have to admit that part of the reason I watched it was I was curious a little bit about the movie because it generated some buzz. It was on the bestseller lists. It it I knew going into it that it was I have to think for a female audience or yeah, female audience. So women and very feminine people. So um, I thought that the movie was not that good. I haven't read the books. My sister has a book for 50 Shades of Grey, and I think she read it and she watched the movie. I don't know if she liked it, but I thought that the film was very it was cheesy. It was cheesy. In the beginning, it was cheesy. The all of it was cheesy. The middle, the end, it was all cheesy. And I thought that um, he didn't. It didn't come across. I don't know. I don't understand why she had a problem with him being a whatever he was a I don't know, a sadomasochist. He used a different term, but because of the audio, I couldn't understand what he was saying. So I know that it wasn't sadomasochism, but for just spare me, spare me a little, uh, you know, just spare me a little bit and bear with me here, and we'll just call it sadomasochism. But he, she tries to change his mind. She is appalled by the fact that he's a sadomasochist, and I found that strange because what? Why? Like what for? I can see that. He's a good-looking guy, so she might be interested. I, I don't see how she fell in love with him so quickly because he buys her a car. He's he's nice to her. He's thrilling. He's dashing, and he's very you know he's there for her, and he's very charming. I gotta say, he's very charming. So I don't think that's enough, though. I think for her to fall in love, I think it needs to go a little deeper than that. And I didn't do that. Let me say that off the bat, though. He is much better looking than she is. Not much better, but better looking. I think chicks will really love this guy because he's good looking. And I don't know. I just like back to my point. I don't see what the problem was with him being a sadomasochist. I don't see it. And like that's just his prerogative. That's what he's in for. That's what he's in it for. Because I think in a lot of ways sex can be very similar to pain because there are some times when you're having sex and you just can't help it, and it's just like so painful almost. And it's not pleasure. Pleasure itself, it's pleasure too. Pleasure can be painful, and you can't take it, and it's just like beyond you. And I can kind of see the appeal that SM has to him. I get it a little bit, not too much because I wouldn't want to engage in that, but I get it. And she signs up for it. And when they're in the lobby and in the business room, and she asks to have a business meeting with him, and she even like bites her lip a little bit, like and I'm just like, oh, so she's in it. He slaps her butt, and he says, "Does it hurt?" And she says, and she doesn't respond. So he gives her another one. If she would have said no, he probably would have stopped. Or he maybe would have given her another one. I don't know. Who knows? Like, we don't see the sickness that is sadomasochism. Like, it's not seen. Sadomasochism is not a healthy thing, I would argue. Well, maybe it is to a certain extent. Like, if you had a traumatic childhood and you can beat the trauma out of you, literally, I mean metaphorically, hey, it could be healthy, but you don't see his trauma really. You can't really see it. He's kind of a normal guy with this abnormal fetish, and it's not traumatic. It's an abnormal uh, uh, feeling or a nuisance it is. So I just thought, I don't know, I didn't see how it's traumatic. I didn't see how he's a really fucked up individual because of SM, and she's a normal person, but she. The problem was that it's a very shallow movie in a sense because their connection wasn't deep. That's kind of my problem with the whole movie, really. That the connection wasn't deep. It doesn't establish a strong relationship between them. It's just like, this rich guy meets this girl. She comes off as very innocent. She has like this innocent vibe to her, and I think that's probably why she got the role because she, her hair is straight and forward, so it's kind of like old-fashioned, innocent, and dashing business magnate with all his power. He's gonna go in there and he's gonna conquer her and shit. So, it's a little strange, but it doesn't. It's just too shallow. It never really gets deep. So when she starts to break down, I'm like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? This is SM. This is what you signed up for. And you seem to like it. You seem to want to go through with it, and then you fall in love. I'm like, how the fuck did you fall in love? And then he seems tormented by it, but then at the same time he's like, I don't sleep with anybody. I'm like, that's fine to me. I don't get it. I'm like, so what? If that's what you're in it can. If you want SM to be, not a deep. You don't want to establish a deep connection with that through SM. Fine, that's what I think. And I think maybe that's what the movie should have done, because, keep it shallow and not deep. And it's just, I don't know. I just it's catering towards women so hard, man. Like so fucking hard, man. And I didn't see the pitfall. I didn't see it. I didn't see the fallout. I didn't know. But yeah, that's my review of the movie. Should you watch it? If you're a girl, probably. If you're a guy, do it for the sake of your girlfriend, man. But if you're on your own, if you're a dude and you don't, no, I wouldn't recommend it. But I'm gonna watch it. I watched it because my mom wants to go see the second one, and I'm gonna go with her. So now that I've seen the first one, I'm caught up, and yeah, that's why I watched it. So thanks for watching.